the plan today is to replace with this filter here. I just went and bought this, not filter, sorry, this wick. I just went and purchased this wick. And I've never changed one. So I'm gonna go ahead and replace it. I'm gonna follow these instructions here. First thing it says is to, basically you gotta get to it. The wick is in here. I gotta remove these screws up here. There's another screw on the side here and up here. I already started taking these off and I said, well, you know what? I'll record it. So I'm gonna go ahead right now and try to get that done. This off, take off the top. You take this off then, pull out this top part here. I just basically pulled out this, I'm gonna call it like a burner. It's probably the wrong name for it. The top just comes off, at least on this one. This here comes off. Pulled all this stuff off. Now we're gonna pop off. I guess I could just pull this whole top off. All right, and that's what she looks like on the inside. Now when I turn this up, which is what I've noticed, you see how bad that looks? And it's barely coming up. I feel like this is supposed to be up, you know, quite a bit further. We're gonna see what it looked like. So this is all the way. We'll see what it looks like after. I may be wrong. There may be nothing wrong with this wick, but again, even when I go to shut it off, it's slow, and I hit the shut off, and see how I'm having to still twist it, and I'm constantly doing this to get this thing to go out, and it takes a couple minutes. So I don't know what to do right now, so I'm gonna try to figure that out. I don't know if this, okay, so oh, there's a screw in there. There's a screw in here. I don't know if you see that or not. I'm gonna loosen that. I don't know if... Okay, so apparently it's only one screw. I mean, it looks like it should be multiple screws, but mine has one screw. So now what? Now what do I do? Ah. Maybe it's these wing nuts down in here. Maybe I have to turn those wing nuts to get this out, but it looks like this is going to be in the way. And does this come off? Yeah, this comes off. So let's take this whole thing off. Maybe that's in our way. There we go. We'll leave that on there. We'll leave that on there. Now I do have some kerosene in here, so maybe I'll take this off. These things are a little rusty, so these little wing nuts, I'm just giving them a little bit of a turn. It's also hard to do because I've cut my fingers so much that my fingers are hurting pretty bad. So it's probably easy. I'm just, my hands hurt really bad from all the cuts. From stupid things. And I have a bunch of cut-proof gloves too, but I ought to, I guess, not deal with it, huh? Okay. So, oh wait, that's the wick. Okay. Well, this thing is soaked. And then appears to be in pretty rough condition. So I'm just going to pull it out like this. Yeah. I'm just pulling it out. And then I'm going to leave that on there to I guess drain a little bit while I find something to put this in. So maybe I throw it in there, seal it up. I guess one of the questions is can you seal up kerosene like that? I guess you can. And I don't smoke out here, so I don't smoke, period. But I'm also trying not to get kerosene to where my dog can get into kerosene. Now, it's probably not the best wire brush in the world, but I think I've had this wire brush. I think this was my dad's wire brush from, geez, I've probably had this thing 30 years or more. So I'm gonna clean this. Probably not over top of this kerosene though. Go away, back up, back up. All right, I'm gonna do my best. All right, I'm gonna do my best to describe what I did here. I took a wire brush and scraped along this edges here. And there's this like metal thing here that, if you see, it's got these grooves like that. See the grooves on that wall? So this metal part, you gotta twist it to bring it up. I guess. I don't know. Maybe you don't. Disregard what I said about that. And I just cleaned up here and on this bottom part of it. I'm assuming that's what I'm supposed to do. I don't know. It also looks like this little canister here needs to be wiped off. I'm not going to use a metal brush on that. I'm just going to wipe it off because I don't want nothing falling into my kerosene. And it doesn't look that bad in there, honestly. And I don't even know if I need to do this. So I'm sure there's going to be kerosene experts that can tell me exactly what I'm doing wrong. You should have emptied that. Because I definitely don't want all this gunk. I don't want all this gunk going in there. But again, man, I don't know what I'm doing. And I don't care to be an expert. And this video is definitely just for entertainment. This is not me being an expert kerosene person. Dude, I'll be honest with you. We bought kerosene the other day and it was $7 a gallon. And I had to make some phone calls to see, is that normal or are these people price gouging? And apparently in my area, that's a normal everyday price. Now, I don't get it. But, you know what? I don't know how many gallons, I can't remember. I think it was 4 gallons. It was $120 something. Not gallons, sorry, I have 5-gallon jugs. But I filled up 4 of them. Then my son filled that one up. So, alright, I'm gonna set this on this so I don't get kerosene on my work area. So I feel like that's clean enough. It is some dirt in there, it looks like. Looks like there's some stuff in there. Like right there. I don't know if that matters or not. And it's probably like, oh dude, while you're doing it, you may as well clean all that. And I probably should. But I'm not gonna drain out all that kerosene. I'm just not gonna do it. Ain't gonna do it. I'm gonna try this, see if I can reach it. Again, don't go by what I'm doing. Look at that, it was some dirt. Do not copy what I do here. Okay? This again is just some idiot in a garage trying to figure this stuff out as he goes. Okay? Alright. So we got that off. Asher, go lay down, Bubba. Please. Go to your bed. Go lay down. You go lay down. Can you go lay down for Daddy? No, I don't want you touching me right now, Bubba. This dog will get into this and try to get whatever's in there, so I have to be careful. So we don't know what we're doing here. Move, Asher. But this is our device, so we're gonna try to figure this out. Alright. Let's see here. So I know, are there any pins? There are some pins here. So I'm gonna try. I'm gonna fold it this way. I don't know if it's right or not. It just seems like it would be right. I'm gonna fold it, and I see I've got some holes here that I felt like I pulled. The other one had holes. Right there, yep. Right there. Come on, baby. Line up. Okay, so now we're in that hole. Right? See if we're in this hole. I think that's a hole there. Yeah, there's a hole there. Yeah, come on, go in it. Go in your home. Okay. Alright, I don't know how well it's supposed to go in. And I think there's a hole. Hold on a second. Alright. Yeah, there's a hole there. Let me see if this will stick to that. It will. Alright, let's see here. I know I'm dropping kerosene, so I gotta be careful here. Because my dog is over here. I think. Come on, where you at? Why won't you go in? There it is. So that one went in. This one came out. Perfect. That's what we want. Okay. Okay. All right. Now I know this thing was out front like that. We're gonna pop these on. Okay. They're all good. Hand tight. Leaving this on. We're gonna line this back up here, these two. Okay. Because this is all easy stuff, right? If you ever watch YouTube videos, most of these guys are probably, I've never seen oh Lord. I've never seen one of these videos, so I'm not sure what I'm doing. But I do realize that this has to be on the other side. And I am on the struggle bus. But that's okay. We got this, maybe? I gotta hurry, man. I'm running out of battery. Okay, boom, I got it. I used a flathead, pried it in there. I think we're good there. Okay. Knob. I guess it could only go one way, huh? It's gotta go just one way, that way. Okay, let's see how it does. Perfect. See that? Nothing happened. See that? It did not roll up. Nice. Okay, I took these back off. Let's lift this sucker back up. What did I do wrong? Okay, what did I do wrong? Let's put this on and test it. Maybe I should have done that before I pushed it back in there. All right, bro, what did I do? Here's what I found. Here's what I'm seeing. Inside here, you see that little pin. If I turn this, you see it goes up. She goes up. I had this down, so this little metal piece needs to be all the way up. I'm assuming. Just stay with me. Stay with me. Stay with me. We're gonna get this, I think. Okay, so now that it's up, let's put it in the hole. Stop moving. Okay, I think I got it. I got it. Now let's just see if we can keep this on there. Keep these in where they belong. Look, she moves. I don't know if it's accurate. Okay, so I got all kinds of stuff going on here. I cannot let my dog touch any of this stuff. All right, so I think that's what I did. I pulled it all, I engaged it all the way. I turned it up like I was getting ready to start it and then put it down. See, it's not going down all the way. See that? What we're doing is it's coming up. And then when I hit end, oh, that time it dropped all the way. Almost. See, I still had to turn it. So I wonder why. I wonder if there's something causing it. I mean, and maybe it's okay. I don't really know. It's not going down all the way. So I'm not sure. It's going down now. That's it. Okay, I'm gonna lock these in. I'm not going to light this yet. I'm gonna let it settle for a little bit. I'm just gonna test it after I put it all back together. What I'm gonna do here, I'm just gonna test this. I'm gonna lift this up just so I can see. See how high my wick's coming up? Oh, wow. Way higher than before. I don't know if you can see that or not. That's way higher. And now let's see what it does whenever I hit the kill switch. Oh yeah, all the way. Perfect. She's working good now. Not catching. Dropping all the way. So yeah, this thing must have been in some pretty rough shape. I'm not gonna put the batteries in until I get back. I'm gonna let this settle. I'm gonna go try my hardest to get out in this snow and ice and see if I can make it to the store. I'm gonna let all this settle down and then I'm gonna come back and then I'll probably take it outside and try it. I don't know if I want to try it inside here. But oh, I did forget this part. We might want to put this on here. That's in. So now, yep, now she's good. And that's pretty much it. I'm gonna try it here a little bit and see if we don't blow up or whatever, catch anything on fire. Try to get all of this other excess kerosene out of here so my dog doesn't get involved with it. I'd probably give this I'd probably say the instructions were subpar in my opinion. Doesn't tell you, in my opinion, it didn't tell you everything that you need it to know. I'd probably give this like out of a difficulty rating, probably I'd say a 6 out of 10. As far as difficulty, it wasn't horrible, but it wasn't the best. I mean, I've been at this for roughly an hour. I'm sure most people could probably do that for 10 minutes because they've probably done 1,000 of them. And then you got the people that are going to be like, oh man, whatever. I've never done this before. I've never done it. Again, it's just for me trying to learn it. And I'm only recording it just for entertainment. Don't follow what I did. Like I say, I should have probably drained the kerosenes. I got kerosene all over me. I put the wick in before I tested the thing. And I probably shouldn't have. I'd like to touch my dog, but I got kerosene on me. He gets up next to me. But anyway, I'm gonna test it out here in a minute, and we'll see what happens. All right, so I got the kerosene heater over here to the side. I'm gonna light it right here and see how it does, and hopefully she does a lot better than it did before. So we'll see. Just in case. Let's see if it works with the batteries first. No. Hey, big boy. Hey, big boy. Watch out. Already better than it was before. I'm trying to get this, trying to figure out the heat, because right now I'm running this, and last month just running that and that window unit out there with the heater. It's running me, last month was like 370. And that's me trying to keep this gal warm. 370 is ridiculous. But anyhow, yeah, that's it. I mean, that was pretty simple. We got bigger flames. Way bigger flame. Way bigger flame. Now I can turn it down. Yeah, so we're not having to waste so much fuel. But, yeah, that's pretty much it. Test the shutter off and see what happens. Oh, perfect. It didn't do that before, so. Anyway, yeah, we're good. Anyway, that's it, guys. I appreciate y'all watching the video. And I'll be putting out more as I'm doing things around here, get myself more familiar with the camera. And I appreciate you guys watching. You guys have a good one.